much for tuning in. It's your girl Dejea Jasmine with the Dejea Talk Show, and to my right I have
Lawrence Cain Jr.
Alright, so Lawrence is an awesome person. He's a financial coach, and he's going to be telling us a little bit, actually a lot of better stuff about his journey. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay.
So how was money growing up?
I mean, it wasn't something that we talked about around the house. I think most people that grow up in the black community, it's usually when you hear money, you hear bills, right? You don't hear like investments. You don't hear, hey, we gotta see how we can flip this. Like you don't hear that, growing up. So, but one thing though that my mom did instill in me is always going to get it. Like ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You got to get it yourself. Like when I was 8, she started her own hair and beauty supply store in our dining room, and she named it after me and my sister. So I learned about entrepreneurship pretty early, but still, I mean, obviously I saw it, but I didn't learn it. So you grow up, and it starts to affect you. So
yeah, absolutely. And then like I know for myself, I never really got talked to about money. Mm-hmm. So like growing up, I made a lot of mistakes. What was your biggest lesson within money?
Sure. So when I was 18 years old, I went to go take my driver's test. I passed. I was backwards. I did stuff totally backwards, right? I had 2 cars already, paid for, but no license, right? Okay. So I go and take my driver's test, pass. I'm hyped, I'm legal now. Man, go get my actual ID. I ain't have no money, anywhere. I didn't have a bank account. I didn't have money in the mattress. Nowhere. I had no money, and I was working 2 jobs. Didn't get paid until Thursday, and this was a Tuesday. So that was the biggest. Ever since then, I was I'll never get to that point, and I wasn't in college. I was fresh out of high school, so. I had that one moment was that's it. I'll never get like this. So thankfully, 12 years later, I'm still good. So
I'm still doing good.
Yeah, we all right.
I don't blame you. So we get told use your money wisely, but nobody really tells us what an investment is. Right. So what was your first investment? And how did it feel to succeed?
I think for me, when I actually started working, I worked at U.S. Bank, and they kind of automatically put you into your 401k. So that was my first investment as far as me having money work for myself. Mm-hmm. But then I think my first investment really was I started in network marketing, multi-level marketing companies, and that's when I got the real knowledge of how to actually build a business. Now, obviously, it wasn't my own company, but the values, the relationships that I really still have to this day. That's what my first investment was in. It was really in myself. Once my wife was pregnant with our first child, it was all right, I can't keep living on this bank salary, and it was I got to get to it. So. That was those 2 things, working at the bank was cool, but then starting to look into entrepreneur, that was the, it was before it was all cool though, right? Entrepreneurship is cool now, but 5, 6, 7 years ago, everybody was you need to get it, I don't think you need to start these businesses or whatever, and it's but now people see, where I'm at now, and they're okay, I get it now.
Yeah. Stepping out of that comfort zone is really important too, kind of beating out. See, invest in black women, Absolutely. And it's also vice versa, invest in black men.
We got those too.
We have those too. So what is that, and what made you start that?
So Abundance University is a financial empowerment company that I started in 2015. So primarily we do one-on-one financial coaching for both personal finance and entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. We do workshops and seminars. And then we also have a youth program called the Money Seeds program. So it's based on the book that I self-published back in 2017 called Money Seeds, 30 Financial Principles. So that's primarily what we all do. It's just about getting people, making finances a positive talk, making it a normal. I want it to be so normal, just like we talk about sports, right? It's, you know, we're recording this on a Sunday, and a lot of people are watching, you know, the NFL. Mm-hmm. On Monday, they're going to be talking about who team won and all of that good stuff, and it's like,
the money's
let's
still
talk
there,
about
though.
like you still got bills, or you know, you could have used that 3 hours of watching football to, you know, get on YouTube and learn how to do something that can get you more money. Yeah. You know, I don't want to watch other people make money. I want to learn how to make my own. So that's essentially what Abundance University is. We also have the apparel, right? So the Invest in Black Women apparel, Invest in Black Men, I Am the Bag. So all of those shirts are on abundanceuniversity.net.
Yes, so make sure I will be putting the website in the description below. So if you are interested in getting a t-shirt or any other merchandise that he may have on his website, feel free to go on that website and order it.
Absolutely.
So I know that outside of the Abundance University that you also do business and financial seminars. Mm-hmm. So what do those consist of?
The main part of it is understanding that we have to manage our cash flow. So when you start a business, you normally are coming from corporate America or just a job, right? And a normal job is I work, I get taxed, and then I get my money, and then I spend it. But when you have a business, you get the money, then you get to spend it, and then you got to pay taxes. Mm-hmm. So it's completely different from what we've been accustomed to. So I'm teaching people how to manage their cash flow. So setting up multiple bank accounts for their business, which most people are like, man, I thought I only needed one business account. Like, no, you need multiple. Just like those, you know, Fortune 500 companies, they don't pay you out of the same account that, you know, they buy product from, or you know, vice versa, things like that. So that's the primary thing we do, is teach people how to set up the different bank accounts, analyze the percentages that they should be putting in those accounts. So for example, a lot of people start a business and they don't attribute any taxes, right? They like, oh, well, I got all this money, I'm gonna just spend it, I'll worry about taxes next year. Mm. But you wanna have an account that when you get some money, you have a certain percentage going towards going into that taxes account, so that when January comes,
it won't bite you.
It won't bite you, and you don't feel like, dang, man, I made all this money, where did it go? Another one is profit, right? So you're making all this money. On paper, it looks like you have a profit, but it's like, that ain't in my bank account right now, so where did the money go? Ultimately, we just need to see our money, and I think businesses and entrepreneurs, we have to do a better job, because you make more money than the average person, right? Like somebody who sells wigs, somebody who is a barber, somebody who, you know, has their own company and is making money every single day. You know, you're seeing it, but you're not seeing it. And that's really the main thing that we talk about in the business finances. And then all the other things, the branding, you know, how do you develop a team, right? Because most of the times we're solopreneurs. So how do you go from a solopreneur to a CEO and really be able to, you know, manage the business and the company like you should?
That's incredible. So it's a lot of stuff that you were just saying that I'm just like, okay, well, I didn't know that really mattered in entrepreneurship. Okay, right. I never even once thought about that unless somebody brought it to my attention. Mm-hmm. So honestly, if you are within the city of Cincinnati and you need to schedule an appointment with him, I say go ahead and do it, because just off of that, I know I'm going to be scheduling my appointment. Right. So
and you ain't got to be in Cincinnati. I mean, with technology, Skype,
anything
FaceTime, phone call, whatever we need, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So we hear about the good part about being a financial coach, but what is like the hard part about being a financial coach? Like, what obstacles do you face?
I think, you know, you don't always see the harvest first. You know, my book is, you know, is about seeds, and you know, I tell people, you know, when funds can get low, you got to keep your activity high. And that can be that's a big challenge for a lot of people. So you see financial planners, you know, they got their shirt and tie on and stuff like that. But you know, you're not always gonna make money every day. You know, when you sell, you know, bundles, or you know, you have a physical product that like is culturally like a need, but in reality it's a want. those are the businesses that usually get, you know, the revenue. But, you know, people like, you know, financial coaches, financial planners, it takes time to start generating that, and that's basically the biggest challenge. And then ultimately, that's why I post a lot of content, because if you're not ready, it's my job to get you ready to be a client, right? To get you to understand the importance of why you need to focus on cash flow, why you need to focus on credit, why you need to focus on, you know, looking at your finances every day. Like when I worked at the bank, there was people that used to overdraw their account, but they ain't look at their bank account in like 2 weeks. So it's like that's the problem. It ain't that this, you know, transaction happened. It's you didn't look at your bank account before you actually started spending money. So we just have to be mindful of that. So that's like my biggest thing is my job is to get people ready to be a client of mine, and everybody isn't about that life.
And that's period. So now that we went over the importance of the financial area of entrepreneurship or just day-to-day lives, we want to spice things up a little bit. It's time to get spicy. Okay, so we have a jar full of couple like random questions and challenges. I need one of you guys to think of a number 1 through 20 in the background, and we're just gonna guess a number. I have my number. Do you have your number?
I got mine.
Okay. Mine. Who thought of the number? You did. Okay. I say 7.
I got 11.
Okay. So I get to go. Do I go first or he go first?
I gotta go first.
You go first. Make sure you choose a good one. Are you single? No. I'm married. It's funny. I've been knowing my wife since the 5th grade. Never dated until we were grown. And we've been together since 2010, been married since 2015. So we celebrated 5 years in June. Married, 3 beautiful children. My two-year-old is turning 3 tomorrow. Aww. So we celebrated her birthday yesterday. But yeah, man, we got, it's not a perfect family, but you know, we ain't got no outside kids, no baby daddy, baby mama drama. It's just us 5, man. And we you know, we keep it moving. That's good. That's exciting. Hey, black men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat.
Men. You know, let's emphasize that.
So you next, right?
Yes, I am next.
You want me to hold this? You need me to hold this?
Please. Why did I pick this one?
No, go ahead. Don't be.
Okay, so I have to shoot.
Oh, you have to shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to do the background? You want me? Oh, okay. Okay, go on, hit it.
We do not own copyrights to this song.
Absolutely. You know, you got to say that in 2019.
Okay, we're good.
You ain't look like no math teacher doing it. Okay. You know.
All right.
Okay, you hit it. It's my, so we.
Yep, we just going back and forth.
Okay. Oh, Lord. I feel like I'm going to do. If you got that one. Oh. What's your favorite song?
Why didn't I get these questions?
You know, I'm the guest, so you know, sometimes it go in your favor. Favorite song? Wow. It's Win by J-Rock. So I listen to that. Win. That's me and my daughter. We listen to that. She actually wake up, get her phone, go to YouTube, and you know, that's what we wake up to. So yeah, that's my favorite song.
What did I do with my thing? Okay, I had to make sure I didn't accidentally put it back in there.
Yeah.
Because I am
trying
goofy.
to cheat. Yeah, I'll let you.
Let me get an easy one.
Another dance one.
Oh my goodness.
What does that?
Who could build a 2-level card house the fastest?
Who?
Yeah.
to see if I can actually do this.
I'm gonna go home and practice. To go ahead and wrap things up, what further advice do you have for the audience financially?
Whew, that's a loaded question. I would just say, understand what you're after, right? I'm gonna look in the camera, man, because people need to really understand this. Whatever you're after, like, be okay with your number. Be okay with your dream car, and be okay with other people wanting more. Like, if I want $1 million and you want $5 million, that's not gonna stop me from getting my $1 million, and it shouldn't stop you from getting your 5. So we gotta understand what we after, and then ultimately, you gotta judge your day not by its harvest, but by the seed you sow into it. So if you say you want that $5 million, your actions should show it. I shouldn't have to guess if you're gonna have it. I should know based on what you out here doing.
Mm-hmm. That's really significant to anybody. No, seriously, it's really significant. I even just took everything we've just said into consideration as well. So I will be going home and doing some more work instead of watching Love and Hip Hop tonight.
That's fun.
So, lastly, do you have any next steps that you want to share with the audience?
Sure. So, ultimately, with me doing the different services, whatever service you need, whether it's one-on-one coaching, if you work for an organization and y'all bring people in or want to bring people in to teach about finances, then definitely reach out to me. Also, if you want apparel, if you want a copy of the book, abundanceuniversity.net/shop, you can get on there and really, just check us out, man, and support us. It's pretty. We do affordable. We make sure that people can afford us, right? So.
Here's the book.
Sorry. You fine, man. I'm very proud of the work that we've been doing. So, ultimately, we just want to give people. Everybody deserves financial success, right? We hear it all the time. You wasn't born to pay bills and die. You weren't born to struggle. You weren't born to be stressed out all the time. You weren't born to work for somebody your whole life. So we all deserve financial happiness and financial success. So that's our mission, and we want to make sure we reach as many people that's ready for us. And if you ain't ready, it's okay. We won't judge you for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited. I'm so excited. If anybody is wanting to know more about starting a financial journey or how to progress their financial journey, definitely feel free to reach out to Lawrence Cain Jr. Feel free to follow all of his social medias, which are...
I'm everywhere at Lawrence Cain Jr. Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And LinkedIn for y'all professionals out there.
And LinkedIn. So, once again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know if I know how to do the shoot well. If not, don't worry, I won't do it again. But thank you so much for tuning in to the Dejea Talk Show. We'll see you guys on episode number 3.